I came back for me and for us, because Elysian House is not just about content, it's not just a brand, it's like a sanctuary for every woman, every girl, and every dreamer. So I came back because that dream never died. I came back because Elysian House is my baby. I owe it to myself, to the vision, to the version of me that has suffered homelessness, heartaches. I owe it to you, the community that I was building, to the seeker that is finding his or her way. I owe it to the woman that is trying to reconnect to herself, because Elysian House and this platform was built from pain and purpose. It was a medium for me to share my voice, to share my experience, to share my thoughts, and to connect with people like me, to connect with anybody that has a dream, anybody that things don't seem too clear for, but still believe that they can make something out of their life. So yeah, I came back for me and for us, because Elysian House is not just about content, it's not just a brand, it's like a sanctuary for every woman, every girl, and every dreamer. So yeah, I came back because that dream never died. I might be away and not creating content, but that's a dream that has never left me. So I owe it to myself to bring it to life. I owe it to you all. Oh my God, where have I been? I changed my home, I changed my city. I was healing. I took a pause to just rest. I was schooling. I went back to school. I took a course on NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, life coaching, timeline therapy, hypnotherapy. Yeah, so life has been lifing. I feel like besides everything that was happening, I needed that time. Life really just wanted me to, I feel like the universe wanted me to pause and just take it in and just rest and have the time to heal. I was healing from burnout. I was healing from the pressure of feeling like I had to do to feel worthy and enough. I was learning more. I was moving. And I feel like, yeah, all of those things, there were some days that I felt so guilty for being away, for not showing up here, for not creating. It was a bittersweet experience. I think this time around is different, because that's one thing I always struggle with. And that's why I took a break, because I needed to associate, like get back into myself, because I feel like for the longest I was disassociated. I was disconnected from myself. It was more performative. It was like there was just this pressure of doing, right? That I needed that time to just like reconnect to myself, because I feel like I'm in the age and season in my life where it's more about alignment, stillness, it's about joy. I struggled a lot with just that pressure. I showed up here because it kind of felt forced. It was authentic, but not really 100% authentic. So there was just that pressure on me and that noise in my head, like, oh, you had to do it, that you have to show up, but then the struggle with perfectionism and all of that. So in as much I'll come and say, oh, I'm back, the next minute I'm dealing with all these things, and then again I fall back. So I needed to like just step back and heal and connect with myself so that I show up here, because again, you cannot pour from an empty soul. I needed to fill my own cup so that I show up here authentic, show up here full and shared, not from pressure, not from performance, but from realness, from authenticity. Now I am back because I'm doing me. I'm in an era where to me it's about, again, alignment. It doesn't have to be hard, performative, be a show. I don't have that pressure because I feel like I've learned to just be. I've learned to be still, to breathe. You don't have to have it all figured out. Sometimes the greatest thing you can do to yourself is to pause. Just breathe, take that time and reconnect and just learn about yourself, about what you are doing. Listen to life. I needed to listen, I needed to hear. Again, I just left a job that was so much pressure. I had to heal from that burnout, from that pressure, and really figure out myself. And that time away really taught me that it's okay to be still, to take a pause, to get back into yourself and fill your own cup. That's what I'm bringing into Elysian House. That's what I'm bringing into this channel, because the whole point was to build a community of uncertain people who carry big dreams. Like me, I've always had uncertainty, but I've always had big dreams for people who are seeking healing, who might not have it all figured out, but have a goal that they want to attain. And that was the original plan. I needed that time away to just go back to the drawing board, to figure out what exactly this was, to have that remembrance of what this was. And that to me was some of the greatest lessons that I learned from my time away and coming back now, because now I'm coming back with ease, with relaxation, stillness, with calmness. I feel like I'm more zen now. I'm more into me, because sometimes I watch my videos, I was saying things that I was passionate about, but I could feel that disconnect, that disassociation. It felt like I was outside of my body. And I was just doing because I had to say these things and finish, because it felt like, I don't know how to say it, but again, the word for it is disassociation. But now I feel like I'm just here showing up as me, doing me, the best that I can do, whether perfect, imperfect, messy. I'm just here to bring my most authentic self. I think that's the difference with every other time that I've said I'm back and now. Elysian House is personal development, so I will still be bringing personal development content as usual, lifestyle. I'll be bringing you my real moments of being a mom, a wife, a woman. I'll be taking you behind the scenes of me creating Elysian House. I'm building Elysian House, the brand, from scratch, because I'm getting into coaching. Like I told you, I went to school, so I'll be practicing one-on-one coaching. I'll be doing events, so I'll be taking you behind the scenes of everything. And it will not just be me. This community, I'm really like coming now to build a community, to connect with you guys. It would not just be me. I'll be bringing more people into the platform to share real life stories, experiences. Like here is where we go raw, real, and everything. So expect different versions of me and of life, because just expect a cocktail or a mocktail of a lot of things that will be happening on this channel. Of course, I felt guilty for not showing up, because it felt like I was failing myself, right? Remember, I resigned from my job because I said I wanted to do this. So being away and not doing this, because this is part of why I left everything. So not doing this felt like a betrayal to myself and to the vision. I felt so guilty. It felt like I was failing myself. It felt like, yeah, it's something that happens not just to me. I feel like there are a lot of people that resonate with this, because sometimes we are not taught to be still. We are not taught to take a rest. We are not taught to to take a moment. We feel like, and for the most part, especially for myself, I've always equate my worth with the things I do or how I'm able to perform. We always think that our worth is tied to what we can do. So when I wasn't doing anything, when I was just resting, it felt like I was worthless. So there was that guilt, and again, that's why I go back to say, that's why I feel like I needed that to learn that lesson. I felt so guilty because it felt like I was just sitting and doing nothing, of which it was not nothing. It was healing, it was resting. My body needed that. But again, just from, I felt like I was failing myself. I was deviating from the course. And again, it was not just the guilt, it was fear. I felt guilt, I felt fear, because when the guilt was over, I don't know if it was over, but it moved from guilt to more of fear, because even when I feel like I'd rested and it was time for me to come back, I started feeling like maybe this was not the time, maybe I'm not yet ready, maybe, and all of those things. And I said it in my previous video, and guys, if you've not watched it, go watch that video. I think that's the most vulnerable video on the internet. So I kept feeling that, are you sure? Are you ready? Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you should wait a little bit. Maybe you should do something more, and all of that. That was the part of the guilt that I was talking about. When I spoke about guilt, to me, I felt two kinds of guilt. The guilt of not showing up and the guilt of just being. So, like I said, I was resting, and when you're resting, you're not doing so much. I wasn't creating, I wasn't out there doing anything. I was just being, I was just resting, and I felt guilty because for the most part of my life, I always equate my worth to what I could do, to the things that I was doing, the happenings in my life. So I felt so much guilty because I felt like, I'm worthless and all of that. And then the second one is the guilt of not showing up, because it felt like I was abandoning myself. I was abandoning a dream that I loved so much, left everything for this, and then not showing up felt like I was going against everything I stood for, of which that was not the truth. It was me just pouring into myself, because again, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So those were the two types of guilt that I felt: not showing up and just resting. And I really just want to take this opportunity to talk to anyone who might be in that space where maybe life is just putting you in that space to just take a pause. Again, I will say this: you don't need everything, you don't need to figure out everything to be able to show up. But sometimes it's not really about you showing up. It's not really about you doing and just performing, moving from one thing to the other, just maybe to prove a point to yourself or to people around you. Sometimes, again, like I said, the highest and the greatest gift you can give yourself is the gift of rest, is the gift of pausing, is the gift of break. The Bible says, be still, be still, be still, and know. There's a lot of knowing that comes from stillness. If you're in that space, you are not hiding. You are not, your worth is still intact. Your worth is not tied to what you do. It's not tied to your performance, how much you perform and how much you do. You are still worthy. Take your time, but know when it's imposter syndrome that is holding you back. Just know when it is fear. But if you need the time to rest, if you need the time to recuperate, take it. Your body will thank you. Your mind will thank you. So yes, thank you all so much. I look forward to sharing more with you. I have learned so much that I'm so excited. There's so much in stock for Elysian House that I'm so excited to share with you. And thank you all so much for those who have been around. Thank you for being patient and sticking around.